Hello students. Today I am going to explaining about the in unit 2 localization. Okay. The main aim if you are making the any calls to any other person, what is the main process? It is in the background what it happens. We have to first identify by the localization. If you are local mobile station person or it is a visiting location persons. Okay, first identified by the mobile switching center, it is identifying. It is the localization. The localization, it is a process. It is which is the mobile station is identified. The mobile station, the first of all, if you are registered in your localization network, if you are registered in the home location register, the mobile home location register, you are registered in your local area. In that mobile station is first identify the is it authenticated people or not, authenticated person or not, is the localization network or any visitor location register person is coming to our network area. First it is identifying, and also the localization, it is provided by a authenticated and provided the services by a mobile switching center. First mobile station is identified and authenticated. Next it is providing the services by a mobile switching center through the base station controller. With the help of the base station controller, mobile switching center is finding the mobile station identifier and authentication is finding. The main role it is playing here, it is the mobile switching center is identifying. Okay. And base transceiver either at home location of the mobile station or at the visiting location. Okay, it is the home location of the mobile station or it is finding the visiting location, which visiting location you are finding. And the mobile services, here it is providing the mobile services. Here what are the mobile services are provided, will provide the services to the user only after identifying the mobile station of the user and verify the services subscribed by the user. What are what are the network those are having the mobile services, what they having the network services, they having the roaming services, then only it can be allowed to make the calls. Otherwise the it cannot be allow the services. If the user having the which type of services, based on the services it is verifying the services subscribed to by the user or the services presently allowed to that ms. Okay. It having the more number of roaming charges. It is if you are changing to one location to another location, the roaming charges, for example you are changing to Karnataka state. Okay, at that time also your roaming charges, it is very highly, it is charged by the mobile switching center. And the continuation of the localization, the mechanism, it it is the one of the process of the GSM, the localization mechanism, and it fulfills the both the requirements. Okay. What are the requirements it can be fulfills? The GSM distinguishes explicitly between the user and the equipment. It is mainly it is explicitly distinguish the user and the equipment, and also it can be distinguished the finding the differences between the subscriber identity and also the telephone number can be, it can be distinguishes. And GSM deals with the many addresses and also identifiers. And here in the localization we are using the one how to we are making the calls. Okay. In our country we are using the plus 91. India country we are using plus 91. What is the 91? in our every mobile number having the 10 digits mobile number, the starting mobile number, what is the starting mobile number, what are the ending numbers we are calling. Okay, the entire description about it is the mobile subscriber I mobile mobile subscriber ISDN number. Okay, it is the mobile subscriber ISDN number, means it is the uh, mobile subscriber number, it is the real telephone number. Okay, it is the external world, they know this number, it is called it as a mobile subscriber ISDN number. Here the MS ISDN number is the public information. Okay, each and everyone having the unique number it having, this number is published unknown everybody, this always the number it is published and they know everybody, each and everyone they know. And the GSM mobile station have multiple MSISDN numbers, but when a subscriber send a fax and data also it is required the MSISDN number. He or she assign the total 3 numbers, one for voice call, one for fax call, another for data calling. And the MS ISDN categories follow the international follows the here the MS ISDN categorize the follows the international ISDN number. ISDN means International System Data Network numbering plan as following. Here the country code is the CC, and the CC consisting of 1 to 3 decimal digits of country code, the range between 1 to 3 digits only. The national destination code, it is the typically 2 to 3 decimal digits. The subscriber number maximum it consisting of 10 decimal digits. The India IMS ISDN number looks like it as a 9198 like this 4506250. It is a one unique number, we are taking it as a, in this number 91 is the CC number and 98 is the NDC number and 4506250 is the subscriber number. Here the localization, international mobile subscriber identity also available. Here the IMSI international mobile subscriber identity, it consisting of for Indian people the MCC number is 404. It consisting of 3 decimal digits for mobile country code, and MNC numbers having the 2 decimal digits of the mobile numbers. For example, Airtel in Delhi, it is code, it is the 10. Maximum 10 digital numbers for the mobile subscriber identity number, MSIN. This is a unique number within a home network. And one more numbers also there, it is the for identification, the mobile switching center is identifying with the help of these numbers temporary mobile subscriber identity. Temporary mobile subscriber identity, TMSI, this is a temporary identifying the assigned by the serving VLR. Okay, visitor location register it is identifying. It is assigned during the present station in a visitor location register. This is very difficult to identify the subscriber by listening the radio channel. Here the localization, it never stored the HLR. The temporary mobile subscriber identity is never stored the HLR. However, it is stored in the SIM card only. It can be stored. Here one more also it is there in the localization technique. The mobile station roaming number. The mobile station roaming number, it is also same structure as the MS ISDN like this. ISDN number is assigned by the local VLR in charge of the mobile station. It is the subscriber roaming When subscriber is roaming the another network temporary ISDN number is assigned to the subscribers. That's it, students. Thank you for watching this video.